Okay, hello everyone. Hi, nice to see you all. Thanks for coming to Billings West Comedy. I appreciate it. Tonight I'm just going to do a few little jokes for you, so hopefully you all enjoy it. If for some reason I say something you don't like, I apologize. It is only for my comedian jokes. Feel free to, if I get annoying, to take a nap in the pool that I have provided for everyone. Anyways, so thanks for coming. I see that we have a couple people, so we are doing pretty good. So, as you all know, the main reason why you guys are here is to hear me do a couple jokes. I'm going to do my best. I've been out of practice, I believe, this last week, so who knows what will come out of my mouth. Anyway, so Mother's Day was a couple days ago, right? And me being a mom, I love it. I love my mommy job. I do. I love it. But sometimes I need a break. So this year I took off like the whole week after Mother's Day to just enjoy me, to be with me. So I do it when the kids are still at school, so my house is quiet. And so this week I'm going through and I'm like decluttering my whole house. Not because I feel like I need to do it, but because I have nothing else better to do with my time. I am a cool mom, right? So I'm not like those other moms out there who make your kids stay in school all year through. This last Tuesday, I took my kids to the zoo rather than them at school all day. So, I told the white lie about how they all had doctor's appointments and that I was just keeping them home. Well, I ended up taking them to the zoo for a fun-filled family day. We spent probably 4 hours at the zoo, which was fun time for everyone. And afterwards, my kids went, of course, to the gift shop and got themselves a little something. And then we went out to eat, went for ice cream, came home, and because I ate ice cream, I ended up in a ice cream coma. Ice cream puts me to sleep. Anything with milk in it will put me to sleep. Especially when I've been out roaming around busybody all day, get a little bit of that milk in my system and I'm snoring harder than a bear in hibernation. I am. Speaking of bears, so I don't know if you guys been to the zoo lately, but they have 2 new little baby bears with their mama bear, which is pretty cute. A lot of the animals were out when we went to the zoo. I've realized that my daughter can do a really, really well wolf howl. She would do her wolf howl, and the wolves came looking for her. They came out of their den looking, and they were looking for another wolf. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you're doing such a good job. And another family that was visiting, a couple of those kids came running thinking that the wolf that was there was howling. So they came to see it, but turns out it was just my daughter. So she keeps up with that, she'll be able to start learning different voices, which will be cool. Anyways, let's see. So this week I'm decluttering my house, and I'm getting rid of all the crap that has come into my house over the last couple of years, and I'm just getting rid of it all, getting it stress-free. I'm about a little less than halfway done, and my mark that I wanted to be done by was tomorrow afternoon, so I could go out to Bozeman, do the Bozeman show up at the Last Chance comedy. So hopefully I make my mark and can make it out there. Anyways, couple jokes. I know I'm not really funny. I'm so sorry. I'm not really funny right now. My brain's a ticking. I have so much going on up here that I don't know where I want to start. Anyways, Mother's Day, right? So everyone gets, the handheld little homemade school projects from your kids, right? Those are darling. I also like to give myself gifts for Mother's Day, something that I know that I'll like. So last year I went crazy and I got a few more piercings. Not going to tell you where, but that was my gift to myself. And then I this year took a full week off so I could just stay home and declutter my house. And I found so much crap that I was missing because it was just shoved in some sort of bucket or a bag, and again, because I'm a cool mom, I built a little hideaway for my youngest. She thinks that the closet that she likes is her little hideout. Well, she kind of outgrew it, right, where the shelves were. And so she hadn't used it for like almost a year because she can barely reach down to get into that bottom part of the closet. Well, so meanwhile, when I was decluttering my house, I thought, I need to do this for her. She will love it. So I took out a couple of the shelves so that way there's more room for her, right? So she can sit rather than have to like crunch and lay in the fetal position. And I got some twinkle lights that are the battery operated ones to put in there. Because she always wants some sort of light in there with her. And I don't mind her using a flashlight, but she'll leave that flashlight on. And then when it's time for me to go to bed, I'll shut my eyes. And my room's right across from the closet that she likes to use. And that light will just bing from the closet. And then I have to get up mad and walk the 4 feet to that other closet and turn off the flashlight. But so I made her this little hideout spot in there, and so when she comes home, she'll find it and she'll love it. I just know she will. But now I have nowhere to put these shelves, so I can either put them down in the storage underneath my house or out in my little shed. I don't know yet. I'm probably thinking I'm gonna make my son do it. My son owes me almost $100. I got a phone call from his school. Nothing horrible, but To me, financially, $100 is a lot to put towards anything. And so I get a phone call from my son's counselor person, right? And because they were doing computer checks, they were checking to make sure that all computers looked okay, so there was no last minute things at the end of the school year, right? And so she calls me and she was like, I have Aiden here in the office. And I said, oh, I'm like, is he doing okay? And she was like, yeah, he's fine. And she was like, I do have to discuss something with you. Aiden has damaged his computer. And I thought, oh, did he drop it? And she was like, no, he didn't drop it. He picked the keyboard keys off of his keyboard. Except for those few words, few letters. And I said, okay, what letters? She was like, I'll spell it. F-U-C-K. I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry he did that. I'm like, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I had no words. And even though in my head, I went, kind of funny. But it was still damaging property. So, I'm like, I'm so sorry, we will pay for it, And she was like, okay, because we do need payment before we can hand you his last grade list report card. And so I said, oh okay, And she was like, unfortunately, these are expensive. And she was like, to get just the keyboard replaced, it is $97. And I went, I'm like, $97? She said, yes. I went, $97. She said, yes. And then I went, okay, we will get that to you. And she was like, again, I'm so sorry that I have to tell you that. I hate telling people, parents, how much some of this stuff costs. I'm like, no, I totally understand. We will have a payment to you as soon as we can. Oh, it died. Sorry, it died. So I said, I'll have a payment for you as soon as I can, right? And she was like, well, do you want to talk to your son? And I said, no, you do not want me talking to my son at this moment. And she was like, I understand. And I said, you just tell him that when we get home, we'll have a talk about how he's going to help repay that $97. And so I'm making him do some labor work for me so he can make up some of that. But he did have a couple bucks in his wallet that I was just like, hey, you need to give up some of that money to help cover your computer that needs to be replaced. And he did willingly. He gave me like 20 bucks out of his wallet, which was way more than what I wanted. He had like 40 bucks in his wallet. He gave me half, which, great, right? All that I can hope for. anyway, so me being the cool mom, I did not lock him in a closet. Yeah, I didn't. I let him still roam the house and be alive after all that. So he really thought that that was pretty cool that when he got home, he was still living. And I said, "You're welcome. I do that because I love you. And that is the only reason why you're still living." And I told him, "Don't tell your dad. He will yell." And my son looked at me and he was just like, "Oh no, I have no plans on telling him." I said, "Neither do I, son. Neither do I." Anyways, let's see. My middle child, my Kayla, she is doing really well with her school stuff for a lot of the time, and I love her to pieces. And she right now is still in her tomboy phase, but still in a girl phase. So you will see her maybe in a dress, right? She likes the ones that are long, so that way she can run about and do her stuff without, her legs showing, which totally fine. If she wears a dress that is short and goes to like her knees, she'll wear shorts underneath. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. But these shorts are boy shorts. And then half of her is girl, half of her is boy. And, the clothes wise. And it's like, huh. And she rocks the outfit she wears. And it's her style, it's what she chooses, so we rock it every morning. I am having a problem with her wanting to brush her hair. It's getting long, and all my kids say that they want haircuts. And so now I have to come up with how I'm going to get all 3 haircuts done with the time that I have, right? And so that's on my list for next week. But I just know that she's going to want a really short pixie rock and roll haircut, right? My middle child. She'll want that. And the last one that she had, it looked adorable on her. But if you didn't know her, you thought she was a boy. And so she, this last couple months, has grown out her hair by her choice, but now it's getting too long, and her bangs are in her face, right? And she loves it that way. But you can't see her pretty little eyes. So I tried putting a barrette in her hair, and she went, "Ew, Mom, I do not wear these." And I said, "I know, but your hair's getting long. Let's tuck it up a little bit so you can see your face." And she was like, and she wiggled her hair down in front of her face, and I thought, oh man, it's gonna be a struggle this summer with that, right? It's gonna be hot, and I thought we can do ponytails this summer because both my girls' hairs are growing out a little bit. So I thought we can go back to, the ponytail. And nope, they just want to pretty much pixie cut all the way. And so my son's going to get his hair really cut short. My girls are going to follow him and get really cute little pixie cuts or something. And they'll look cute. And hopefully I will have a haircut in July. My goal is to get 500 followers on the Billings Best Comedy Facebook page. if I get 500 followers on the Facebook page before my birthday, which is July 6th, I will go and chop off my gorgeous, beautiful hair and donate it. I hope I make that goal, because this summer this thing's gonna be really, really hot. And not a whole lot of hair ties hold this up anymore. And I do have a couple hair clips, but anymore it's been taken about 2 of those really big, they're like claw clips, but they look like clamps, right? Like car clamps. But they're for your hair, and they're humongous. And one's been working a little bit, but I'm having to switch to 2. I've realized that every once in a while, like every other day, I have to switch to 2, because to put this all the way up, it's just horrible. Yeah. And then, what else has been going on? All 3 of my little kitty cats are doing pretty well. They're bonding a little bit more day by day. But my newest one, Lucy, the baby one, she's so playful in the morning. And when we're up trying to get ready, me for work, kids for school, all she wants to do is play. Run here, run there, do circles around us. You know, she will jump onto my back to get my hair, and she'll jump and be able to reach like halfway up my back. And ouch, does that hurt with her little baby claws. But so I've realized I have to walk around with one of those big long kitty fishing rods, you know, that you see. And that helps. I can just move that with me as I'm going. If I want to brush my hair in the morning, like this is that, right? I have to do this, brush my hair, la 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 la, brush with one hand. Hurry, switch the side over so she doesn't see my hair. You know, brush my hair. If I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, it's my sink's here, the thing's there, and I, you know, it does help. So that's my little one. My Nikki, she's my oldest girl that we just got her about, I want to say, not even a year ago. We adopted her from one of from the animal shelter, and she's been a joy. She came to us skinny, and now she isn't. She's fat and happy, and she could jump up into my closet, right? That's like about a little bit longer than my arms reach, that, you know, in my house. And what she would do is she'd jump onto my bed, she'd jump onto my TV stand that I have right there, she'd jump up into my closet, and that was one of her hideouts. And she's found over time her body cannot do those things anymore. So a couple months ago, her jumping up into my closet, that ended because she couldn't jump from my TV stand up to my closet anymore. She didn't have that body muscle to jump that far, because her stomach got a little bit big. And I thought, sorry girl, you know, one of the perks of being here is you're fed really well, And then she, really cute, because last week she jumped up onto my bed. And you know that when you are older, much older, when you get up from a chair, you go, ooh, a little bit, or when you sit down, you go, ooh, just a little, She does that. She'll do that when she jumps from, like, the floor up to my bed. She'll go, ooh. And I'm like, oh, sorry, girl. Like, what's going on? Like, you've gained some weight. And she now is so heavy that when she walks to lay on my chest, it takes the wind out of me. My male cat, Buster, he was the only one that, if he did that, I'd go, ooh, too. But when she does it, I go, ooh, too now. And I'm like, whoosh, like you gotta even out some of your body weight on my chest, because I can't breathe. And but she will. She and the little one, Lucy, they will bring me gifts. I will throw, in the morning, I will throw, like, all the little toy balls, little knickknacks for the kitty cats, and I will throw them out into the living room, right? By the time I get home, I have at least 4 of them in my bed. They're gifts. They're my gifts, and I love it. And at nighttime, when I'm trying to sleep, I get it some more from my 2 girls. And oh, yay. So then I have to sleep with them there on my bed. Or my cats get upset because they were given to me, and if I throw them down on the floor, their feelings get hurt. And so I have to sleep with these toys from the cats on my bed. And then in the morning, when I wake up, grab them all up and I throw them out into my living room. In the morning, when I'm getting ready, my male cat, he's such a gentleman. He'll wake up with me and he'll follow me to my bathroom. He has to check to make sure my bathroom is safe before I can close the door to use the restroom. And when the door is shut, he sits right in front of that door to make sure that no one bothers me while I'm, doing my business. And it's a lot of fun. So I'll if he's not sitting right there at my door in the morning when my alarm goes off, I'll call to him and I'll go, Buster, I'm walking to the bathroom. And then I hear him, he comes running around the corner or something, down the hallway, and he has to be the first one in that bathroom to make sure it's safe. When he does it with the other 2 cats as well. When he notices that they're using their litter box, he'll go and he'll sit right outside the litter box for them, which is pretty cool. And then when I get home, the first thing I have to do is go to the bathroom. Even if I don't want to or don't need to, I still have to go, because my male cat Buster is in charge and he tells me it's bathroom time. So, okay, so we walk to the bathroom. He checks it out. He doesn't leave until he knows it's 100% safe, and then I can close the door. Sometimes he'll sit there in between the door. He'll peek his head in and make sure that I actually sit down before he wanders all the way out. And so if I don't have to go, I put the seat down and I sit on the seat to make him think that, thanks, thanks, kitty cat. I'll take it from here. And he will sit there until he hears the toilet flush. If he doesn't hear the toilet flush, he doesn't move. So then I have to do a toilet flush, and he ups and he walks away. Yeah, that's his way of protecting me when I need to use the restroom. He feels like he has to be that gentleman and wait for me, which is kind of sweet, because how many men do you know that'll wait right outside the bathroom for you when you gotta go? Yeah. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with that. But those are my 3 kitty cats. I talked about my 3 kids. Talked about me a little bit. Let's see, what else can I tell you all? Drawing a blank. Drawing a blank. I guess that's all for tonight. I don't know how much time that was, but that's half an hour, this says. Half an hour. Woo! We made half an hour.